I just watched the Justice League Snyder cut, and I told you I watched it. And I know you haven't watched it, so we can't get too deep into it.
No, I don't want to hear it.
I'm not going to say anything, but it was definitely better than the original Justice League movie. I would say if the original Justice League movie, if I were to rate it out of 10, I'd say it was like a 5 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. But because it was Batman and Superman, I would have watched it no matter what. But I would say this version is strong 9.
Strong 9, wow.
Yeah, and they made some of the characters so much more badass just simply by changing the tone, angles, and removing certain script and adding slight, just one-word sentences and certain things. Like you watched the original Justice League.
Yeah,
movie.
I watched the original
So
Justice League.
there's a scene in the courthouse where Wonder Woman comes in and saves those kids and kicks all those bad guys' butts. And I thought that scene was a bit weird. It just seemed a bit too cartoony. This version of it, it's the exact same scene, different angles, slightly different things, 10 times better. It's just like it's a point where,
tone of it,
where I was watching, I was like, now she's badass.
Yeah.
Whereas before I was like, she's kind of, I don't really like this character. Like, I just didn't feel like she was worthy. Not her as an actress, but just I felt like that wasn't really a Wonder Woman that I could get behind. But then watching the same actress, same character, but seen just from a slightly different perspective, I was like, damn, that's a badass. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
well, I remember when I was watching Wonder Woman, and I was like, they got Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, it's like, she's gorgeous, obviously, right? But I just couldn't see her as Wonder Woman yet. And but like when I did watch the first one, it was awesome, and I loved her in it. But like I guess for me, like growing up and watching like Xena, Warrior Princess, right? Like she was like.
I agree, but she's super old now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
Like she's literally
right?
72.
It didn't like. There wasn't that same kind of presence that like Lucy Lawless had.
Yeah,
right? Lucy Lawless like commanded this presence
for sure.
Right.
Would a more muscular, jacked up version of Wonder Woman probably being a bit better? Yeah, but again, you also have to take into consideration the fans, all the younger girls that would be watching this, and would that have connected to them as much? Could have, right? But in this version, you do see her in a slightly different light. And I remember there's this one angle view of her where you see more of her legs. So I'm like, damn, she's got some cuts in her quads. Whereas you don't see that in the other movie, right? And I'm like, okay, she did train for this.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she got hurt really bad in a lot of those in those fight scenes and stuff like that. You can see her in like other interviews, like when she's promoting. I think it was what was it? What was the second one? Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, 84. Like she's doing these interviews and she's standing because she's like hurt her back.
Yeah. Right,
and she's got like pretty injured. From what I remember. Yeah. Yeah. But no, I'm stoked to see this new one because I think Darkseid's in it, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So
there's a decent amount of Darkseid footage.
Right. So I'm hoping, like, don't tell me anything, but I'm hoping it's going to be kind of like Infinite Crisis. I don't know if you ever read that one.
No.
That's where they kill Batman.
Yeah, I've never spent too much time in the DC universe. I've always loved Batman. I've always loved Superman. And I focus on them individually, but I haven't focused on the universe itself.
Yeah.
But there's an ending credit, or not post credit, but ending credit scene with Batman, and it's a whole different realm, and it's really badass. And I'm guarantee you when you watch it, like, damn, they better they better get a chance to redo this.
Like, what the?
No, but they better get a chance to like continue with this arc, as opposed to just stop it and then reboot as they always do. They just go, oh, this didn't work, reboot.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing going back to like the MCU. Why I like it is because not every movie that came out was amazing. Like Thor 2 kind of sucked, right? The Dark World.
That was with Edward Norton?
No, Thor.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking Hulk.
Yeah, so Thor 2 kind of sucked, right? Yeah. And even Edward Norton's Hulk was in that universe. But they stripped those people away from it, or they just changed the tone. Like with Chris Hemsworth's Thor, when he and Taika Waititi, the director of like Ragnarok and the one who's doing the new one, were speaking, Thor was like, or Chris Hemsworth was like, you know, I really feel like we need to completely redo this character. He's like, I don't like the version that I'm playing. I don't feel like it's allowing me to be the type of actor I want to be, and I don't feel like it's good. And then Taika's like, I agree. You suck as Thor. And they go, so let's rip it apart and build it from the ground up, and they did. And then the Ragnarok version, the funnier version, you got him, and now he's amazing. He's like, it's so good.
Unpopular opinion for me, like I found that Ragnarok almost took it a bit too far.
Yeah.
Right, because I think they had so much success with Guardians of the Galaxy, and with that kind of tone, they kind of took it a little bit too far. It was still enjoyable, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
But they just need to dial it back a little bit. You know.
Well, I don't think they'll be doing that in the Love and Thunder version. But I saw photos of Natalie Portman.
Yeah, she's jacked.
Jacked as hell.
She got so jacked, dude.
Yeah. But she had to.
Yeah. No, I love it.
I really respect that because she's so small.
Yeah.
She's such a petite person. And so for her to say, all right, I'm going to put on 20 pounds of badass muscle to make this version of Thor work, I respect that so much.